Hi children, I'm back again. Now this time we want to look how we multiply and how we divide mixed numbers, okay? How we multiply and divide mixed numbers, okay? I put some examples here, numbers of mixed numbers here on board. So I'm going to use them to explain to you how we work this out, okay? Let's look at number one. Number one here, we have 2/64 times 4/5/6, or 2/6/4 times 4/5/6. Now, to work this out, okay, this mixed number, to work this out, let's look at denominator, okay? We have denominator 4 here. We take this denominator, this is the first step you need to do. You take this denominator 4 here, you multiply with 2, this whole number 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. So I put the multiplication sign here. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, 8 plus 6. I put plus sign here. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, so you have 14 here. 14 over 4, okay? You do not change the denominator, okay? Now, we put multiplication sign here. And we go to the next mixed number. We have 4/5/6. The same as the first one. So we take this denominator 6, we multiply with 4, okay? We multiply with 4, with the whole number 4. So 6 times 4, 24, okay? And 24 plus 5. So this times, this one is plus. So 6 times 4, 24. 24 plus 5 is 29. So you have 29/6. In multiplication like this, children, you don't need to make the denominators the same as you do with addition and subtraction. For multiplication, you don't need. Okay, so now we have done this part, So now we have 14/4 times 29/6. Now we can multiply them straight away, okay? So 14 times 29 and 4 times 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, 14 times 29. Let's work this out manually. So you have 14 here, you have 29. Okay. Now, put the multiplication sign here. Now, first thing to do is we take 9, we multiply with 4. Okay. So 9 times 4 is 36. So you put 6 here, put 3 there. Okay. Keep it in mind. Later you will use it again. And then the second thing is you take 9, you multiply with 1. So 9 times 1 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Okay. So 9 times 14 is 126. Now you go to the next number is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay. So 2 times 14 is 28. This is the way how you write it. Okay. You move to the left. Now, we need to subtract this. Oh, I mean, you need to add this. Okay, you add this, not subtract, add. So this 6 you bring down here. Okay, and 2 plus 8 is 10. Okay, 2 plus 8 is 10. So you write 0 here, and you keep it 1 in mind. And 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. So your answer is 406. So 406. Okay, 406 over 24. Okay, 406 over 24. Can we simplify this? Yes, let's try to simplify this. erase this. We leave this here. We are going to, we erase everything. So let's work this out. 406 divided by 24. Okay, divided by 24. Now let's do this step by step, children. So we look at 24 and 40. Okay. So if we take 2 here, then we get 48. So it's beyond 40. So let's take 1. So 1 times 24 is 24. Okay. Now 40 minus 24. Okay. 40 minus 24. So we put this line here, we put the subtraction sign there. So we bring this 6 down here. Here 6, and then we have here 0 minus 4 cannot, so we borrow 1 from 4 to make it 10. Okay, we take 1 from 4 to make this 0 10. So remember that 0 has become 10 now. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay, 10 minus 4 is 6. Now this one, we took 1, give to 0, so it's now 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay. Now we have 166 here. Now 166 divided by 24. We think of a number, okay? We think of a number with which we divide. We multiply with 24, we get 166. Okay? Think of a number. So how about, let's say this 480. Let's try 8. Okay? 8. 24. 8. It's 2, 3, 8 times 2, 16, 16 plus 3 is 19. 192, that's beyond. So we cannot use 8. We use 6. We try to use 6. So 24, I want to show you, do this manually, okay? We try 6, okay. 6 times 4 is 24, 4, 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. Okay, 144. 144. Now, if we take 7, can we make it? 24, 7. 28, 2, 7 times 14, 14 plus 2, 16. No, cannot. So we use 6. So 6 times 24 is 144. Okay? So we use 6. We erase this. Now, so 6 times 24 is 144. Now we subtract this children. Okay? Now, this here, 6 minus 4 is 2, and this 6 minus 4 is also 2, and this 1 and 1 is finished. Okay? 0. So we get here 22. Okay? 22 plus 144 is 166, because here we change this. Okay? If we change this sign here, so the opposite of subtraction is addition. So if we put plus here, 2 plus 4 is 6, 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay? Alright, so we got it. So yeah, it's 22. Now 22 is under 24, so we cannot divide it anymore. Now we bring it up here to be our numerator, over 24 denominator. So it's 16, 22 over 24. 16, 22 over 24. Now, can we simplify this? 22 over 24? Yes, we can. So our 16, we keep it, 16, but this one, we simplify. So 22. If we take 2, 22 divided by 2 is 11 over, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. So it's 16, 11 over 12. 16, 11 over 12. Okay? That's your answer for number 1. Okay, we go to the second question. 3, 2 over 3 times 2, 3/4 or 3 over 4. Okay, we use the same system, the same way. So first, we take this denominator, we multiply with this whole number 3 here. So 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so I put this multiplication sign here and then addition here. So 3 times 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay, we put it there. And we put this line to separate with denominator. Denominator 3, you don't need to change it. Okay, so 11 over 3. Now we go to the next numbers. We take 4, okay, denominator 4. We multiply with this whole number 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. We put this multiply sign here. So it's 11 over 4. Now, we have done it. So we have 11 over 3 times 11 over 4. Okay? Now, we can multiply this straight away. So 11 times 11 is 121. Okay? 3 times 4 is 12. But I think I need to show you how to do this manually. Okay? 11 times 11. Okay? Now, it's the way how you write it determines the final result. Okay? So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. You put it here. Okay? And then you go to the next. 1 times 1. Don't put under here, but put under here. Okay? The first one. So 1 times 1, you put here. You move to the left. Okay? And then 1 times 1 is 1. So you write it like that. Okay? Now, if you put it exactly 1 under 1, 1 under 1, like this here, then you will get 2, 2. So 11 times 11 is 22. No, it's you don't write it that way. Okay, now we add this. So after multiplying it, you now add it. So 1, this 1 does not have partner, so it comes down here. This 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. And this 1 does not have partner, it comes down here. Okay, so 121. That's the way how you do it. Don't write it like this, children. Otherwise you will get 22 and it's not the right answer. Okay, so 121 over 12. You have done it. Can you simplify that? If you want to simplify it, you can go ahead. If you don't, just leave it like that. But we can try. I need to erase this so we have space to. So we take 121 divided by 12. Okay? Yeah. Now, if we take 10, because this is 12, this is 121. If we take 10, 10 times 12 is 120. We make it easier, okay? We make it easier, not to make it complicated. Make it easier. So 10 times 12 is 120. 120. So we put 10 here, okay? 10 times 12. Now, we subtract this. 121 minus 120 is 1. So your answer is 10, 1 over 12. Now, you put it here. So it was 10, 1 over 12. That's your answer, children. Okay, I erase this so we can have more space to work this out. Now, number 3 is different. Number 3 is division. It's not multiplication, but it's division. But we use the same way, okay? Almost the same. Almost the same way. So we work this out. We have 2 2/3, okay? Divide 4 5/6, okay? 4 5/6. Now, we use the same way, for this part here, we use the same way to work it out. So see here, we have denominator 3, we take it, this denominator 3, we multiply with this whole number 2, okay? So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So I put here the sign multiply here, and addition there, close there. So 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So you have 8 over 3, okay? Divide 6 times 4, same way. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus, so I put sign here, and then this times here, add there. So 6 times 4, 24, 24 plus 5 is 29. Okay, 29 over 6. Now, what's next? Now, the next thing, okay, the next step, you need to flip, okay? There is a term called flip. So we swap, we change this division sign into multiplication sign, okay? And the numbers, after that, we also need to change their positions. So denominator 6 goes up to become numerator, and numerator 29 becomes denominator, okay? So we take 8 over 3 multiply, okay, times, we change the position, 6 goes up to become numerator, so 6 over 29 becomes denominator here. 29 becomes denominator. Alright, children. Now, we have done it. With this, you can multiply, okay? You can cross multiply straight away. So 8 times 6, okay? 8 times 6 is 48. Now 3 times 29. You want to do it manually? We can. So we put 3 here. Okay? 3 times 9, 27. Okay? So you write 7 here, you put 2 here. Keep it in mind. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So you have here 48 over 87. 48 over 87. Okay, you have done it. 48 over 87. Now, we go to the next, number 4. 5 divided by half, okay? 5 divided by half. Another way to write this, okay, 5 divided by half. Another way to write this is 5 over 1 over 2. Alright, children? In some situations, different situations of this one, okay, working with fractions, sometimes you need to write it like this, okay, instead of this way, in order to fit the requirement of your work, okay, to fit the work, to match with the work you are doing, okay. So we put here equals, so it's the same, okay. We take 5 here, but this sign we change, okay, we change it. So instead of using division here, we use multiplication. And also don't forget to change the numerator and denominator. So swap side. So denominator goes up to become numerator, and denominator goes down. Numerator goes down to become denominator. Okay, so this one is 10 over 1 is 10. Normally people don't write it, but we write it down like that in order to help us fix the problem. So 5 divided by half is 10. Okay, 5 divided by half is 10. Alright, now we go to the next one. Number 5 is 5 over 3 divided by 2 over 4. Okay, 5 over 3 divided by 2 over 4. Now we put it here. Okay, it's the same. We take 5 over 3, we put here. Okay, 5 over 3. And this division sign, we change it to multiplication sign. And don't forget, children, this fraction, you change numerator to become denominator, and denominator becomes numerator. So times 4 over 2. Remember, every time when you change the sign like this, okay, you change the numerator and denominator. With this, you can just go straight away to multiply. So 5 times 4 is 20, okay? And 3 times 2 is 6. So 20 over 6. Now, can we simplify this? Yes, we can. If we take 2, this becomes 20. We take 2. We take a number, we pick up a number, then we can use both for numerator and denominator. So if we take 2, 10 divided by 2 is 20 divided by 2 is 10. Okay? And 6 divided by 2 is 3. Because 3 times 2 is 6. 10 times 2 is 20. Now we can still simplify this. 10 divided by 3. Let's do it manually. Small number, but we do it manually. I show you how to do it. 3. Take a number that you multiply with 3, you get 10 or lower than 10, no more than 10. So we take 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay? 10 minus 9 is 1. So you have 3, 1 over 3. So it's here 3, 1 over 3. Or 3, 1/3. So write it properly. 1/3. Okay. Now, it's done, children. How to multiply and divide mixed numbers. I've shown you, and also some of these, fractions, how to work out manually, things like this. I've shown you how to do it. So here from number 1 and number 2, number 1 and number 2, multiply the mixed numbers, okay? And the number 3, number 4, and number 5, working with division, okay? Divide the mixed numbers and fractions, right? I hope you understand this. Next thing we do is we will convert mixed numbers and fractions into decimal fractions, okay? So I'm going to erase this so that I bring these questions up and we will see how we work this out, okay? So we put our topic here, converting mixed numbers and fractions into decimal fractions. All right. I put them up here, the questions up here, so we will see and work together. Okay, this is number 1, Number 2, we have 6, 84 over 100. And number 3, we have 1, 6 over 8. Number 4, you have 2, 4 over 5. Number 5, you have 4, 1 over 4. 4, 1 over 4. Oh, I need to erase this. Number 6. And then number 6, 3, 5, 8. Okay, converting, okay? Converting mixed numbers and the fractions into decimal fractions. All right, children, I want you to pay full attention. I'm going to explain this to you. Now, number 1, we have 6/10 or 6 over 10. How we convert this fraction into decimal fraction, okay? Oh, I erase this. Okay, let me show you how to do it, okay? We work out manually. We have 6 here and we have 10 here because our numerator is 6, we put inside, and our denominator is here, we put it outside, okay? Now, if you look here, 6 is smaller than 10. So of course, we cannot divide it. No. To manipulate this, okay, to work this out, we put 0 here, okay? We put 0 here, and it becomes 60. 6 becomes 60. And don't forget, children, every time when you put, you work on something like this, and you put 0 here, don't forget to put 0, comma on the top as well for the answer, okay? Because you borrow 0. You take 0, you put to the 6, becomes 60. Don't forget, put 0, comma here, okay? Now 60 has become 6 has become 60. And of course, it's now bigger than 10. So 60 divided by 10. Divided by 10. You think of a number with which you multiply with 10, you get 60. So of course, it's 6, okay? So 6. 6 times 10 is 60, okay? Finish. So your decimal answer is 0.6. 0.6. Now, if you use your calculator, children, you press the button of this answer will come out immediately for you. So you can just write it. But you do not know how to work it manually. And this is the way how you do it. Because calculator does not tell you how to work it out manually. But in here, I help you. I explain to you how to work this out manually to find this decimal fraction. So 6, okay? 6 divided by 10, of course cannot. So we take 0, we put here, and don't forget, put 0, comma here, okay? Because you put 0 here, the 6 becomes 60. Now 60 divided by 10 is 6, okay? Or 6 times 10 is 60, finish. So your answer is 0.6, okay? That's the answer for number 1. That's decimal, okay? This is decimal answer. Now, we go to number 2, okay? Number 2. Number 2, same like when we work with mixed numbers. So we take 100, okay? 100 times 6 is 600, okay? So I'll put multiplication sign here, times, and this add here, okay? So 100 times 6 is 600. 600 plus 80, okay? 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 plus 80 is 684 4 over 100. Okay, now 600 Now, 600, we look here. Actually, this is easy to do, okay? Because 684 and 600 is above this, okay, bigger than this. So we think of a number with which we multiply with this one, we get this one. So it is, okay, we get 680. So it's 6 here, 6 here. And the rest is, because 6 times 100 is 600, and we have 84, okay? The remainder 84. So we put comma here, 80, oh, wait. I should write it properly for you. So we have 6.84. That is your answer. 6.84. Okay. You think, oh, what is 6.84? Is it true that 684 divided by 100 is 6.84? Yes, it is. Because if you put this 100 under here and you multiply it, you will get this. Okay. Now we go, so that's your decimal, okay? That's your decimal answer for this one, 684 over 100. Now we go to number 3, okay? Number 3. Number 3, 1 6 over 8, okay? 1 6 over 8. Same as this number. We take this denominator 8, we multiply with 1. So 8 times 1 plus 6. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. So you have 14 over 8. 14 over 8. Now, we need to convert this into decimal fraction, like this here, okay? We need to do this. So let's work manually. So you have 14 here. 14 is always inside, okay? Because it's the numerator. And your 8 is here. Now, pick up a number with which you multiply with this is 14 or near. Okay, so if we take 2, then 2 times 8 is 16, is above. So cannot. We take 1. 1 times 8 is 8. Now, we subtract this. Okay, we subtract this. 14 minus 8. Okay, 14 minus 8 is 6, right? 6. Now, 6. Okay, children, look here. 6 is smaller than 8. Okay? 6 is smaller than 8. So we cannot, I think I better write this properly. Okay? Smaller than 8, so we cannot divide it. So